Hi, I'm Bonnie Serratore with Spiritual Acceleration, and I want to share some info about cords, cording, those energy things that we send to each other where we hook in, tie into each other, cords, okay? Energetic cording, okay? So cords are coming from an emotional need, an emotional place where we want something, we want to connect with someone, we want someone to see us or recognize us. Usually when we're cording into someone, it's more of an unconscious kind of feeling. People don't normally just throw cords into each other, like consciously going, oh, I'm going to cord into you because I want this or I want that, okay? I want to know who you are. I want to know what you think, whatever. I'm going to cord in. Most people aren't doing that. Now, there are some people who do, but generally speaking, most people are not like consciously sending cords out to one another. So what happens though is any kind of courting is coming from that emotional place where we're needing something or we're wanting something. And on some level, we have a fear to ask for what we want, or we're afraid that, someone will judge us or make us wrong or punish us. But it's that feeling where we have a desire. Okay. I'm going to talk about the fourth chakra today. That's that heart center where we feel unconditional love. This is that where we feel the connection with one another in that heart. And with cords, though, when we're feeling a desire for courting, when we're feeling a desire, a want or need, then we start to cord. So if we're feeling like say we're in relationship, okay, and let's just say we don't have good communication skills, and which is true for most people. Most people do not know how to communicate, do not know how to share what they're experiencing without making somebody else wrong or blaming somebody else or feeling like a victim. So the inability to be clear in our communication, courting is another way in which we try to get our needs met, where we try to connect with somebody. Okay. We can cord in with when we have a desire to be seen, to be recognized. Then again, we're not able to just say, hey, I have a question here. What do you think about this? What do you think if I talk about this or share this about what I know? It's like, or I want to ask something of you. I need something from you. Okay. A lot of people are not capable of really speaking and asking clearly for their needs, for their wants, for their desires, for their hopes, for their dreams. Okay. So, because we have a world full of people that are dysfunctional, which we all are, I'm including myself. Okay. But people are not able to just say clearly, what I need and what I want. But coming back to that shattered, broken thing that everyone is, where we get hurt, we get broken, we get a lot of angst, we get pain, we get embarrassed and humiliated, shamed, all that kind of stuff, that affects our ability to be clear. So for example, let's just say, a young child, they get in trouble for asking for stuff or, being inquisitive, wanting to answers, curiosity, they get in trouble. Okay, so they learn, oh, there must be something wrong with me because I want to know something, but it's not okay that I want to know something. They're thinking that rather than, oh, I'm being annoying. They don't want to answer my questions, but we take everything personal. So if I make it about me that, oh, my curiosity, my needs, my wants, what I really hope for is not okay, then there's something wrong with me. So we learn how to hide what we want. We learn how to hide our desires. Okay. We don't expose it. And then what happens is we do have needs, we do have desires, we do have wants. Okay. So since we can't ask for them, there's an emotional desire. That emotional desire is what can actually send a cord out or several cords to people or a particular person, especially someone we're specifically wanting something from. As children, it'll be our mothers and our fathers, might be older kids, older siblings, or grandparents or aunts or uncles, but it's still that place where we want something. And so what happens is we have that desire, we know we can't ask for it, but that feeling, there's an emotional feeling that wants, I want, I want, I want. Okay, so the cords come out and they hook right into people in different areas of the body, depending on what that need or want is. So I want to talk about the heart chakra today, the heart chakra. This is that heart center. This is the love center. This is the truth center. This is where, if we are courting as adults, it's best to come here rather than into the other parts of the body. But that heart chakra is the place where we literally can feel our truth. We can feel truth of the world. We can feel the truth when someone's speaking to us. We can, feel that energy in the heart. And the heart chakra is really about love, that pure, unconditional love. And anything that is not of that, people will cord into the heart because they want that love. They want the attention. They want you to see them, to recognize them, to care for them, to care about them, maybe to protect them, whatever. Okay, so cords coming into that heart chakra are going to be coming from a deep need unless the appropriate courting is between couples. Okay, couples who have great love for each other. Oftentimes you'll see a cord coming from that heart chakra back and forth. Okay, when we have a cord corded into our partner, our loved one, our beloved, we actually can feel energy passing through the cord. We can feel more love coming back and forth. We feel our love. We're sending that love toward our partner. And then when we feel this love frequency coming back, I do want to remind people that what we're actually feeling is our own love. Okay. So what's happening is it's getting activated. Our love from within is getting activated because we're feeling love for someone. That automatically activates the feeling of love, but so is the other person. So they're feeling love, so they're sending love. So we're both feeling love for one another. And ultimately, what we're really feeling is the love that resides within, okay? The core of who we are, pure love and light, okay? So in the heart chakra, we're actually having a more pure energy frequency of love rather than, let's just say you're courting from that first chakra. Well, that's life, death. That's not a love connection, okay? The second chakra, that can be that sexual energy and all the emotional energy. So you can have those kinds of cords happening. But I'm talking about the heart chakra, where we can experience just pure love, unconditional love, okay? It's an awesome feeling, okay? So when people are courting in, like I was saying, and you're in relationship and you have that kind of connection with someone, those are appropriate chords. Okay, those are appropriate. Now, when we have somebody, let's just say that someone's attracted to you, but they don't want to tell you because they got all these insecurities. They're already afraid you're going to reject them. So they want your attention. They want you to see them. They want you to recognize them. They want you to actually know that they're interested, that they like you, okay? But they don't have that ability to just be forthright, and just sharing what they're experiencing. So they'll send a cord or cords, okay? Now, sometimes these cords can come in from behind, come in behind you, and sometimes they're in front of you. Sometimes they come in from the sides. The way in which the cord comes to you is going to be indicative of what that person's experiencing. So for example, let's just say that someone is very drawn to you, attracted to you. Let's just say you're married, so they know it's inappropriate, and yet you've made it very clear you're not interested in anybody. You love your partner, okay? So they still have the feeling, they still have that emotion, they still have that desire, but they know it's inappropriate. It doesn't stop them from having the emotion. Okay. So what can happen is they'll come behind and cord in from behind. So they hook right in, and then they have that energy of that cord coming to you. And then they have the desire and the want, the hoping, whatever, the dreaming that maybe somehow, some magical way, you'll, fall in love with them. Okay. So I know it's crazy, but it's true. People do this all the time. Okay, so they cord in from behind, or they come in from the side. Okay, so remember, cords coming in from behind are always going to be about people not wanting you to know they're courting you, or not wanting you to, because most people don't realize they're courting. Okay, but they don't want you to know that they're thinking of you. Okay, it's hidden. We want to hide. Think cords coming from behind are hidden agenda. Hidden things we don't want people to know. It doesn't mean that what we're feeling is bad or wrong. It's just we don't want anybody to know, especially, like again, coming back to the scenario of you're attracted, drawn to somebody who has a relationship, is not available. They don't want any new relationship, but you're having a feeling, you have a desire, you want it, you want them. Okay. So you're going to come in from behind. Okay. Now, some people might just be blatantly saying, well, I get it, but I still like you. I still want what I want. And then they'll come straight in to the front. Okay. Another appropriate chord is with your kids, your children, or your parents. Okay. That also comes in the heart. So we have love for our family. We feel love in that heart chakra. Sometimes when we're really connected to the frequency of love in the heart chakra, it can feel like this really profound energy frequency that almost makes you cry because you feel so much love. That's that heart chakra stuff. And when we have children or loved ones that we really love, then we hold that and we can feel that in that part of the body. We can feel that love. And we can be sending cords out to the people we love. Okay. So for example, let's just say someone has a troubled teenager. Okay. And you love the teenager, but you're not able to communicate because oftentimes teenagers, they get a little you know they know everything, they get rebellious, all kinds of stuff. They start getting in trouble, doing things, whatever. Okay. So have a mom or dad that loves them, but again, they're not able to control the child or not have boundaries. The kid's a little bit wild, so to speak, meaning that oftentimes I see moms with like a strong teenage boy and he's rebelling and she doesn't know how to deal with it. So she can't get a grip. She's not able to put boundaries, you know what I mean? So she feels a bit of out of control. Well, she could send a cord into the heart chakra because she does love him and does have a desire for him, to be happy, to be a good, whatever. So she can send cords into his heart chakra, pouring love, because sometimes when we are not able or capable of really expressing ourselves and how much we love someone, we will cord in because we're feeling it. We're just not able to communicate what we're feeling. So we cord in to that heart chakra, feeling that love, wanting our child or whoever, wanting them to just know that they're loved, wanting them to feel love. So that's another way that we'll cord into that heart chakra. Okay. And then other people will cord in to someone, like for example, it doesn't mean you want them as a lover or beloved, that type of thing, but maybe it's like with your mom, your own mom, okay, or your dad, and you grew up not feeling loved. Well, you're going to be cording into that heart chakra because you want them to love you. Okay, that's the bottom line. We all want love. We all want unconditional love. So as a kid, even as an adult, you could be 70 years old and still wanting your mommy, daddy to love you. Okay. They could be dead and you can still be courting into them. Okay. This is all that energy dance that we do. So here you are, an adult. You want your mom to love you because you don't feel loved by her. Well, you can send cords out to her, trying to get that feeling of love, trying to feel loved by your mom or your dad or anybody. Okay. It's not just moms or dads. It can be anyone. It can be your children. It can be friends. It can be your beloved. Doesn't matter. You're wanting love. You're not feeling loved. So you're going to go about it by cording in. So once you cord in, it's not that you're actually really going to feel that they love you. See, this is the misperception that people might have around cording in. So if I cord in, then I'm going to feel the love. It doesn't work that way. Okay. We're cording in because we don't feel the love, but even though we cord in, we're still not feeling it. All right. Because that's not how it works. But the cording is coming from, again, from that unconscious place of needing, wanting for something from someone else. Okay. That emotion is what causes us and to send those cords out. I want, I need. Okay. So courting is not really the most appropriate way to connect with people. It'd be better if we could vocalize and share and ask for what we want. Unfortunately, we live in a world where shattered humans live, people are shattered and broken. They're afraid to ask for what they want. There's a fear that if I ask for what I want, I won't get it. Okay. But as we mature, part of the maturing process is to ask for what we want, knowing we may or may not get it, and then being able to face whatever happens in that scenario, whether we got it or we didn't get it. But basically, courting is coming from that place of, wounding, hoping, wishing, wanting, desiring, and the inability to just clearly share and express what we need. So the heart chakra, that truth center, that's that pure energy, the pure heart. So unfortunately, there's a lot of damage in the heart. A lot of people have protections in that heart chakra. A lot of people have walls up, barriers up. This is another reason that people will cord in, is because let's just say you're in relationship. This would be a simple one to relate to, or even your children. So you're in relationship and your partner's kind of like, they have a lot of damage, a lot of heartache, heartbreak. So they got barriers up. You can't penetrate, you're trying to reach your partner. You want to be able to connect, but you can't because the partner's got too much wounding. It doesn't mean that underneath all that they don't love. They do. They just can't let it come out. They can't express it. They can't share it. So what happens is we're wanting that, and so we hit them with a cord to try and extract, try to get that love, try to be able to feel that love. Okay. And also, when someone isn't able to share the love, like got lots of wounding, those people can also cord into other, because they're trying to let them know, I love you. I'm not able to express it. I'm not able to really demonstrate that or share that or be that for you, or to demonstrate that I really do love you. But they'll send a cord, say that cord, to try and connect at that heart chakra, so that they can get a sense of, oh, that they are loving you. They want you to know that you're loved. Okay. So cords will happen unconsciously with that desire for the person to want their partner to know, I do love you. I care about you. I love you. I just can't express it. I can't share it. Okay. And then again, coming back to the other side, the flip side of it, where you're not feeling the love, you want the love, there's love in there, but your partner's not able to express it, so you're going to send cords, hooking in, attaching on to, trying to get that love. Okay. And it happens in so many different ways, and so many different scenarios. It can be with your children, it can be with friends. Friends, that's another one. Your friends, they you have these really good friends. Maybe you've had them for a long time and you share a lot of things together, and yet there's things you don't share. There's things you don't say. There's things that you hide because there's fear. Maybe you'll be judged. Maybe they'll find fault with you. Maybe they'll, not like you. Okay. So when we have those kinds of fears and anxieties, both people can be courting. Okay. It can go both ways. So oftentimes too, like I'll see couples and I'll see like major, like a main cord coming from that heart chakra, or sometimes I'll see different cords coming from each person, that they're not connected, but they're going in to each other. Okay. So what's happening is there's not a very good communication happening. Both people are wanting and needing and hoping for something, but neither of them are able to clearly express what they're really truly wanting and desiring, okay, coming from the heart. So, it's hidden. That's the whole thing about cords. It's like a hidden thing, hidden agenda. So when we think about that heart chakra, the beautiful green, emerald green color of that heart chakra, when it's pure and it's open and it's balanced, it is that emerald green. When it isn't, then it can have different colors in it. It can have stagnation in it. And oftentimes what I see in that heart chakra are just blocks. Sometimes I'll see like doors, doors. I'll see brick walls, brick walls. I'll see fences, and oh, well, yeah, lots of dropping in, but even chained fences, chain gates, you know what I mean? That lets you know that heart is protected. That heart's got some trauma. Otherwise, it wouldn't have that need to protect. Okay. So when we have those kind of hearts shut down, yeah, I guarantee you, partners, people family, loved ones that want to connect, there could be a lot of courting coming in, because I want the real you. I want to know you. I want to feel you. Where are you? Cord. Anchor in, grip. That's what we do. Okay. We do this dance. We're always, doing something, wanting something, and there's no clarity. Okay. So when we don't have clarity or we don't have the ability to truly share and express, we're going to cord in. Okay. So heart chakra cording, if you're going to cord, that's probably the most appropriate place to cord with each other, or, going to sending a cord out to someone else. And again, if you're feeling insecure about things, the cords will be coming behind. We don't really want that. But, here's the thing. You're going to do what you do until you don't. Okay. And we cord again because we have wants and needs that aren't being fulfilled because we can't ask for what we need. And remember, there's always that balance, that dance. If you're having a desire for something and you don't feel you deserve it, and the desire is still there, you're going to cord out, but you're still not going to get what you need or want. That's the thing with cords. Just because you're courting does not mean you're getting what you want. All that's really happening sometimes is, you're courting in. The person you're courting, you can actually drain their energy. This happens all the time. So think about this. If there's somebody you want their attention, you want them, okay? You send a cord out and you're drawing their energy. So you're pulling that energy, trying to pull it to you. Again, most people do not know that's what they are doing, but some people do know. Okay, but even still, so someone's cording in, they're pulling on you. I want you to notice me. I want you to recognize me. I want you to see me. Hey, hey, hey. And that cord into that heart chakra, you're just pulling and draining their energy. Okay, trying to feed off of them, trying to pull them in. Okay, not appropriate. We do not want to be doing that. And yet people will do that. Okay, so if you got people courting in, let's just say you're aware of somebody that's drawn to you. And I'm going to go back to that scenario of someone who's married, they have their partner, and somebody else is attracted. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to make it clear, I'm not available. Okay, so in that, when the courting that we're doing, when the person desiring, wanting is sending that cord in, and you're suspecting that they're courting into you, sometimes it means having a conversation, making it really clear. This isn't going to happen. I'm not available. I need you to look somewhere else. Take your energy and go somewhere else. Okay. If you're not able to talk to the person, literally, you can, when you feel you suspect you got a cord, you can disengage that cord. Okay. So agreements and contracts, remember, you want to do agreements and contracts as on some level you've agreed, otherwise they wouldn't be courting. Remember, at a soul level, we're agreeing to many things because it's the soul dance. We've been doing this for, hundreds of thousands of years. So now all of a sudden we got the new paradigm, and now it's no longer appropriate. Okay. But what we do is, let's just say I feel someone courting into me, being drawn, wanting something, I can feel that. And it's like, this is not happening. You don't belong here. I don't want you here. I'm disengaging, release agreements and contracts. We're done here. And I pull that cord out, send it back, and make it clear, do not come back. Okay. It's inside of you, people. Okay. You also have that ability to say, no, this is not working. Okay. But you need to become aware that you have that opportunity, that you have that choice, that you can do that. Okay. So when someone's courting in and you feel it, you know it, and it's like, I don't want this. Make sure release agreements and contracts, put the white flame up, however you want to do it, release agreements and contract with this person from all time space. This dance is done, 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 done. When you can feel, yep, I'm done, dance done. Then it's like, okay, now put the cord out. You're no longer welcome here. Take your energy, go somewhere else. Put your cords into your own self. Okay. What happens is pretty soon you're no longer willing to let anybody cord into you, other than maybe, like if you have little kids, that's different. But in an adult, heart chakra cording, if you have a sexual partner, second chakra can be okay. But mostly we'd rather it come from the heart. Okay. But you can release them. You can send them back. You can tell them we're done here, no more. But again, it's that inner place, that place within where we actually can feel that conviction, like, I'm done. It's not a mad, it's not, not an anger. It's that powerful inner strength that we have when we really claim ourselves. And it's like, no, I'm not willing to do that anymore. Yeah, I did it in the past. No more. I'm done. And that feeling, you can feel it. You can feel that place inside that just is, yeah, we're not happening, won't be happening. Take your energy somewhere else. Okay. So Heart chakra cording happens all the time. Most appropriate if you're going to have cording with one another, but we want to keep that clear. We want to keep that heart chakra open. We want to keep the energy open, and we don't want cords coming in. So we want to go ahead and make sure that we, clear up any angst. And that's another thing. People will hook into your wounding, okay, in that heart chakra. People that have a lot of damage, severe damage, feeling like they're not loved, feeling they don't belong, they don't matter, they're not enough. They got heartache, heart pain, sadness, grief. They can cord in because they're hitting your wounding. Okay, so again, we want people to not be corded in, and we have that ability to ensure that people do not cord into us, or if they are, we can end it. We can stop that dance. Okay, but again, clean up your own wounding, heal your own stuff, clean up the heartache, heartbreak, clean that energy up, and you'll be able to, keep people from cording into you. And the good news is you won't be cording in to other people. Okay, that's what we want. No cording in to other people. All right, so just a reminder, we do have chakra series. We do have different ways to clean stuff up, to heal your wounding, so that cording won't be so easy for people to do anymore. The good news is we have this amazing chakra series. So we clear out your chakras. Basically, each chakra is its own clearing for an hour. So I take the information, people get to fill out a questionnaire per chakra describing what they're experiencing. I extract everyone's issues, and then I clear everyone for a full hour. It's a full-on hour of clearing all the different issues for each person. And I'm going to remind you, same in you, same in me. So maybe you're not having that issue in this lifetime. I guarantee you've had it in the past. So it's appropriate. So all the chakra clearings, specifically per each chakra, we do a really deep, profound unraveling clearing, which will also completely help with your desire to cord out, as well as people cording into you. Okay, so the chakra series does all 7 main chakras, and each one is specifically for that chakra, and we clear that out so that you literally can get clear of those really deep, profound woundings, misperceptions, conclusions, all the damage that's carried over from past lives, all the stuff that's still lodged in those chakras gets cleared out. So that's an awesome way to, really clear out those chakras, because again, it's the carryover of all your traumas, your lives, all kinds of stuff. So each chakra is going to hold different vibrational frequency carryovers. So just imagine just clearing out a chakra. So it's almost like pure energy, pure light. What would your life be like when you have just, whoa, that's clear. There's no more angst in there. Wow. Free, liberated, self-expression. No more cording into you and out of you. Free, liberated. So you might check out our chakra series. So it'd be an awesome way to unravel, evolve, and get liberated.